everybody knows how to peel a plantain. The harder ones I cut into like slightly down the middle and then in 4 pieces. The half ripe one I cut like this piece, 4 pieces. This is the very ripe ones. This plantain that is harder will go into the milk to start boiling. Then at a later stage this one, then this one in the milk, so it can absorb and get the flavor of what the milk will have while it's boiling. Because cassava will be taking a longer time to boil, I usually let it boil in a separate pot for a little bit ahead of putting it into the milk content. And I usually chop like that to make it easier for the size as well. Got it. You see when it's smaller like this and you just make a little incision, it's easy to peel. As easy as that. Make a slight incision there and it's easy to peel. This is a really nice cassava. See how that comes off there easily? As easy as this. And then you can make a cut down the middle and then another cut, and then you take off that little stalk that is in there to make it easier boiling, so that you wouldn't have in boil it. It's turned off. I usually start my pot with either butter or vegetable oil. I prefer the butter with some onions and garlic. Fry that slightly, then I pour whatever seasoning that you would like, but I don't like too much of any other thing in here, just the salt, black pepper, and the onion and garlic. Gives a good flavor. And then I'll add some fresh oregano, the milk, and let it start simmer. So 2 cans of milk, 2 cups of water, and it all depends on how many of the provisions that you're using, how many plantain and the cassava and stuff like that you're using. And this will start to simmer, and then I'll add the cassava and the other provisions that I had pre-boiled, not too soft, but when the cassava is the first thing I will add, then the Eddoes and the yams, and then the sweet potato, which is boiled separately, will be added, and then the plantains, and then I'll make some duff. The boiling process, it will take about 40 minutes to boil and become soft, and then I will add the duff, and I'll show you what next. Look at this boiling process here. Woo! It looks good. In the meantime, I'll be seasoning the fish to fry. I'll put a few pieces on top of this and then a few pieces fried to eat with. Woo! This fish has been seasoned with garlic salt, Mediterranean rub, salt, black pepper, and some basil leaves. Okay. I will make the dough for the duff or the dumpling for the pot. I have here sugar. That's 1 teaspoon of sugar, a sprinkle of salt, 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder in 3 cups of flour. And what looks like that there is some olive oil that I sprinkled. So I'll make a dough and then show you how I drop it in the pot at different places, and then I'll cover them with some of the liquid so that they can all boil. So let's see what's the result of this. See, like that, you'll actually, my oil is very hot, So I'll take one piece of the fish and I'll just lay it in the flour here, turn, and then I'll base it, and then I'll put it into the hot oil. That will take like 4 minutes on each side, and we'll be done in a jiffy. This is what it looks like right now, but in 10 minutes time I'm sure it will be done. But you'll keep checking the duff. It must be properly cooked, and the okra and the spinach as well. So we'll keep checking. Cover and let it simmer. I must say that this looks simply amazing. This is definitely a dish that everyone should try. Look at the texture of every item that you have in there. It's amazing. And to test the duff to make sure that it's boiled properly, you just take one out, cut it in the middle, and as long as it looks like that there, cooked, you can turn your stove off, let it cool for about 10 minutes, and then enjoy. Fantastic. I must say I'm proud of myself for having not done this for quite a while.